Okay, guys, welcome to Queensland Solar Lighting's Trina Solar Panels review. I'll talk a bit about Trina Solar Panels. So, Trina Solar Panels are considered, the one of the biggest solar panel company manufacturer in the world. Oh, sorry, I was just a bit delayed there because I didn't know if they were the biggest or it's Jinko. It's probably Jinko, I would say, given the wholesalers and that, but Trina's not too far behind. And actually, 10 years ago, Trina was probably number one. They had a solar panel called Trina Honey, 250 watt, and that was when that came out in around 2012, I believe it was. Every customer was like, "Do you have the Trina honeycomb? We need the Trina honey." And yeah, it turned out that that was a pretty bad panel because a lot of them are broken now, well and truly. And we get calls, monthly about Trina panels that they bought. Trina's still doing the warranty for them, which is good. They're still here selling. They're still one of the biggest sellers, but a lot of the Trina 250s are no good, and they've failed. But a lot of panels from China around 10 years ago haven't proved to even make 6-7 years. So we've been replacing panels. I've replaced panels that are even only 4 years old. So it's a common thing. So yeah, believes they're at number 3. Trina rank themselves in terms of global shipment. So thing with if you want a budgety panel, like definitely not on the budget end, but it's still cheap. Like, look at the price of the systems you're getting with them. Like, you're considering them because it looks to be all on paper good bang for buck, and very well could be. We don't know. With what we're selling now and in the future, that's the thing. They bring out with solar panels. They bring out a new model every 6 to 12 months. We've actually been using the same technology now for probably nearly 3.5 years, a long time now. But COVID happened in that same time, so the panels are now longer. That's one how they've changed in the market a bit. Still similar technology to 3-4 years ago, but the panels have just made a bit longer. So whereas before they were 190 watt panel, Trina even were around making the 190 watt panels. Not a bad panel. And then the whole market went to 250 watt, which went from 80 centimeters wide to 1 meter wide and 1.6 tall, or 1.5 tall, I think, to about 1.6 or 7. They added 20 centimeters in width and I think 10 or 15 in height. So the jump from 190 to 250 was like, wow, but actually the panels are physically bigger. They used to be these thin things and then they got thick. So like I said, and now you're putting about 1.8 or 1.9 meters of length on houses. Yeah, in some cases even bigger. So what's currently offered now in 2022 is the Trina 400 watt, and they've also got 440s. They've even got bigger than that in commercial, and I have heard of commercial, you're talking 500 watt panels being slapped on houses. I've heard it started. There's a few reasons why we want the manufacturers to bring them back down in size, and that's to do with, OHS, like how big and heavy and cumbersome can a panel get before you can't install it on a roof with just a ladder and some guys. It's near impossible now. So, it doesn't speed up the install because instead of needing one person per panel, you now need two. Yeah, they might be bigger wattage, but that's about it. So we'll have a look at what we've got up here. This is the newest offering, or the current main offering, which is the Vertex, Trina Vertex. And it's a 400 watt output. And let's just have a look at the dimensions here. Yeah, 1.754. That's not too bad by 1 meter, a little over 1 meter. So, yeah, that's a standard size now compared to the old 250s. Yeah. How big in size are these ones? So you've got the power range 390 to 405. So 400 watt Trina, that's what you're getting at the moment. Sorry, they've got a few different models out there. Like I said, the bigger ones are a bit bigger than that again. We don't sell them because they're just too big. The installers, different installers have different preferences, different modes of getting the panels on the roof. They might use a lifter called to help them get them up, and that's what they're using to get them up properly without stressing the panel or anything. If you use these big panels with just guys manually getting them on the roof, they flex and everything, and it's not good. That's how they break. So that's why you want panels smaller. A solar watt panel, the German-made panel, that's still only a 320 watt panel. And compared to 400, it's a big difference, but also the panel's physically that much bigger. It's all relative. So what are the warranties on these Trinas now? All the solar panel manufacturers are getting crazy with their warranties, but Trina, they've been around, and no one knows how much longer they've been around, but they've got the numbers on the board. Wow, only a 30 millimeter frame. So whereas the solar panels still have the 40 mil frame that even the dud 250 Trinas had, they're now just getting thinner and thinner, cheaper for manufacturing and fit more on a pallet. How thin can they go? 30 millimeter. It went from 40 to 35. I think some of them were even 50 back in the day. Not sure. But yeah, 40 was definitely like the main Chinese panel just 8 years ago. So then went to 35, and now 30 is now creeping in everywhere. But hopefully that doesn't mean too much. But they're definitely a thinner, flimsier panel to look at. But it's more the back sheet that's having the problems with the panels. So I did notice that this is called the Vertex S. So Trina was really bad at all the back sheet problems. That's what was happening. So they've now like highlighted it as a main difference because if anyone knows about panels failing just because of back sheet issues, it's Trina, and looks like they've made a panel now that actually specifically fixes that issue. Well, it says it does, and it's a good selling point because, Trina, they probably lost a lot of sales because of how scared, business owners such as myself or previous customers, no, we had that before, we had nothing but issues, the back sheet issue. Well, bang, you just write on your PDF file, back sheet. So they're specifically addressing that issue. One last thing, I want to touch on the warranty. So 15 years product workmanship warranty. So you still got the Australian 25-year warranty somewhere, performance warranty that all panels have to have. So that's not a special warranty whenever someone says that, including myself. It just shuts the customers up. Does it come with a 25-year warranty? 25-year performance warranty means nothing. Any panel, the cheapest panel sold in Australia has to have that. It's mandatory. It's not a selling point at all. But yeah, 15 years product workmanship warranty. We haven't really got to the stage yet where we've had to test out where the workmanship warranty drops off and the 25-year panel performance still exists. But we'll be approaching that in the next few years from panels installed 10 years ago that had a 10-year warranty that have failed, and then you've got to claim it under the different warranty. So there are two different types of warranty, which is the performance warranty and the workmanship warranty. Like I said, we're going to get into that territory in the next couple of years, if not already. But Trina's still around and they're still replacing the panels, so under warranty, because they want to keep in the Australian solar industry. Good for them. So yeah, like I said, there are other Trinas out there. They are bigger. They go from 440 to 500 watt, I think. Now the commercials are at, and they're at about 2 meters in length. So if you do want Trina solar panel for your house, you definitely want to get the Vertex S. And if someone rings me up and wants that, I would probably, we'd probably go about installing them, even though I haven't for years. But Trina's around, they're still doing the right thing. They've been in Australia a long time. At one time, they were the number one seller in Australia. And if they're not that now, they would definitely be top three still, along with Jinko. They're Toyotas of the industry. Every second panel on a roof is a, Jinko or a Trina or a. Uh, Honestly, they're the big two. I wouldn't even know who number three would be. All right, guys. Well, I hope that's helped you, and good luck in your purchase of solar.